It's football time in Tennessee. Those words have long been associated with running through the tee, the glory of the checkerboard end zone, and the Big Orange ready to do battle. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Gators will kick it away first. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Offense getting set for first down. He's going to pass. Working that left side now. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down.
That's a pretty impressive throw, man. That's given me Peyton Manning to Peerless Price memories back when I was watching them, playing against them in college. That was a thing of beauty right there. There's a nice chemistry that this quarterback has with this group of wide receivers, and you see that in the timing of these throws.
Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, do I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down?
Forced out of the pocket. He's going to take off, and they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
The Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They'll try the run. Got enough space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Vol! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one. And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football.
Unleashes one deep. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, going up top. Got his man on the right. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big third down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
On the run, still looking. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Lets it go to the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Quarterback extends the play. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Florida. Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get...
Got a lot of running room. The 30. The 10. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, with this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have the nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line finding creases.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? It's third and goal. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. after putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Handoff to the lone back. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
And if I'm the running back, I'm like, listen, O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. At midfield, he's got room. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
To the air on first down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Offense gets set for second down.
The end of the first quarter. With the score, Tennessee 10, Florida 7.
Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Trying play action. A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Gators will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. They'll go right back to him. Gets away from one, finds some space. Hit the afterburners, kid. Inside the 10. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Michigan State has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since Sparty's run out, but this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside Spartan Stadium. They're up by 7 over Oregon. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this.
And the ball is intercepted.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and the ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Takes the handoff. It's Linderbaum. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set. First down. The back goes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Pulls and throws off the RPO.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Vols will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over a hundo on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Loss of 1. Brings up 3rd down.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. And the Volunteers send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Nice play. And this running back showing you why he truly is a 3-down back. He's not just dangerous running the football between the tackles or blocking, but he can also catch the ball. When you get this guy the football in space in the perimeter of the field, he's got the wiggle, he's got the power to break tackles from the secondary. That's why this guy has an opportunity to play at the next level.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that one is picked up in the end zone. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. The Vols will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and short kick. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking to move it through the air. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Finds his big tight end. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
You can't hear yourself think on third and goal. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Gators. Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. 14. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum.
Fires and picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida.
Number 11 in the end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Out of the end zone. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Ball. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play, clock running. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. The ball pops out. And the offense will recover, but it's not going to make any difference as they're short of the first down marker.
That is a nice break for the offense. Man, those are plays that you don't think about down the road, but those are turnovers. If they just bounce a little bit in the direction of the defense, you're so jacked up. You create momentum juice. It could change the game. That's a great break for the offense.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
He'll pull it down and run. Still running at the 40. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to go up top on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. They've already put 1 field goal on the board. This one will need to be well struck from 44 yards out. And that is no good. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Volunteers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown Gators! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. catch in the middle. It's sent. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. And the ball's headed quickly to the line. And this Big Orange offense getting it done in the passing game.
And great execution by the quarterback. And when you
fires the pass, intercepted. Looking for more room. The 20. Lowers those pads. Touchdown, Florida. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Florida State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Seminoles ever do that? The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of it.
And they got him for the sack.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge. The freak. It was a nightmare. So hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they got this year, they are special.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And they can't make the connection on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Dumps it to the back. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Gator! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking fourth down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You just throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
And he's coming out of the end zone. You're not getting him on the ground, still on his feet. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do.
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His fourth interception. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
It has just been that kind of day for this guy. 4 picks now thrown in this game. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. He just hasn't been throwing the football accurately. This is a game he would like to soon forget.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unleashes one. Touchdown, Florida! And the pummeling has started. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. Wide receiver shows motion. Wants to throw on first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Ready to fire from the pistol. Here's the handoff. Bulldoze ahead. He's down at the 18 after picking up 5.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And into the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, offense is penalized. And the Volunteers trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. From the gun, running back on the move. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Defense trying to come up with a stop on second and goal. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. The Vols want to pick up the tempo. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tennessee!
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Tennessee, 24.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They'll run this play from the pistol. Handoff to the lone back. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Slings it downfield. He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in third and short, third and medium, third and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. The score, Florida 49, Tennessee 24.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. DB's right up on the receivers. The give to the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. They go right back to it. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. The Gators have this offense rolling. The give to the tailback. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Gators! And the beatdown has ensued. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Tennessee 24.
On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they
going downfield for the big play. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this DB.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to the well. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. Blasted as he lets it go. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Grabbed in the middle, it's Sanders. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Handoff from the gun. Delivers the contact. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to him. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The Volunteers in the hurry-up. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. From the gun. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
The attempt and the 2-point conversion is no good.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. First down here for the offense. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Florida! And the stomping has commenced. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Michigan State is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Kirk Cousins had a hand in getting this quarterback to East Lansing, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? They're trailing by 11 to Oregon. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any update.
Trying to get behind the defense. And how about that DB get...
First down.
They're enforcing the incomplete pass.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. A sensational grab down the field there as they try... Positive spin on the end of this game. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. He wants to throw. The short hands. It's Linderbaum. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
First down for the offense.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one It's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continue to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half-minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers in the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And they'll take a knee on 4th down, happy with their performance so far, and they'll turn it over in the waning moments. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for me.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.